Aloha everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. I'm bringing you today's show from the amazing Savannah, Georgia. I'm gonna be bouncing around here in different spots. It's too beautiful just to kind of keep it in one spot. So stay tuned. I'm excited to present today's show, like I said, from Savannah, Georgia. And like we always do, let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Look, I don't even know where to begin. I'm just smiling, okay? Things happen in life unexpectedly. The universe brings things together, brings energy together. I'm out here in Savannah, Georgia, which you guys saw in my intro. And what's the odds that I'll run into former University of Hawaii strength and conditioning coach DeJuan Hathaway out here? That's right. But here's what's crazy. DeJuan was having dinner. Just so happened, was watching one of my deals on Facebook, right? And then on top of that, comes out the door. He normally goes that way to go home, but he decided to go this way and runs into me. Brother.
You can't beat it, man. It was meant to be.
Oh my gosh. So I had to interview him. This dude helped me out so much while I was in college, from a strength and conditioning level, from just a friendship level, all kinds of levels. One of the just most humblest, amazing dudes you will ever meet. And I want to shed some light on my brother DeJuan and talk about what he's doing now. And I'm talking too much, so I got to pass the mic, but I got to intro him. He is now the strength and conditioning coordinator and project manager of a special ops military unit right here in Savannah, Georgia. DeJuan Hathaway, brother.
Hey,
talk to us about that, man.
This is just an honor, and like you said, it's not coincidental. It's just good energy, good vibes. And Chad is everybody from Hawaii, you know Chad, still an athlete, still a person, humble. How you was describing me, you describing yourself. So, and that's just how it is. This is awesome. We couldn't have planned this if we tried. So, thank you for the opportunity.
No, man. So, all right. How do you go from being a strength and conditioning coach in football to doing special ops?
Yeah, it was one of those things, Chad, that was kind of introduced to me while I was in Hawaii by some special operations guys that we both know, and it was one of those things I ventured off to. It was kind of a new field, and I wanted to venture off to it, and the doors opened up for me, and it's led me to here. Been working with the military since 2009. Wrote books.
You wrote a book?
Wrote a book called...
What's it called?
It's called Special Forces Fitness Training. So if you look on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, it's in all those places. Kindle, you can find that book. So, yeah, I'm just...
How about on IG? Can they follow you?
Instagram, I think it's Hollywood Hathaway.
Hollywood
Hathaway. I don't have a huge following, but you can find me on Instagram. So I'll probably have a huge one after meeting this stud right here.
No, man. Well, that's amazing, man. So what's next, though? We were talking earlier. You had some interviews,
yeah,
with some NFL teams.
Yeah. So I'm looking to do an internship with this NFL teams. They have like a minority internship, the Bill Walsh scholarship. So I applied for that and got some callbacks. Went down and visited your old team.
Jaguars?
Yes, sir.
They need some help, by the way.
How would it be there if they give me the call? So
Jags, you got to call Holiday Hathaway, man. Tell her you're gonna be the difference maker.
Yeah. So I'm looking to still, I still keep my foot involved into the sports side of things, but the doors have just been unstoppable, man. Just open for me in the military side. I feel like that's been my calling for the past couple of years, but Hawaii is where it all started. So that's my roots. So I always say that.
Good things happen to good people, man.
Right,
humble people that work hard. Opportunities come your way.
Yeah.
So you deserve all of that,
hey,
brother.
It's hard work always pays. It's like you always say. You can't. There's no substitution for hard work. You can't skip past it. You got to put the grind in. You got to do the educational part, and you got to do the work. You got to be good at what you do. So I think all of those factors, along with support from family, friends, all that stuff, man, just treating people like human beings. You know what I mean? And it's really best for good things that happen to you. So.
I appreciate it, man. And as you guys noticed, I haven't stopped hugging this dude since the beginning of this little interview because, again, you guys know what just happened. And it's just amazing. I couldn't be more happy for my brother here.
Yes,
I'm so excited. Savannah, Georgia has already been such a blessing to be at, to experience, and now, come on, man. You can't write a better script than this. Look, Holiday Hathaway on IG, and the name of the book again?
Special Forces Fitness Training.
Special Forces Fitness Training.
Yes,
right on, man.
sir.
Appreciate it.
Anytime.
Let's go.
Yes, go, baby. CEO all day, baby. Number 2, you can't beat it.
Ooh, let's go. All right, in the NFL, Tom Brady and the Bucks heading to New England. Brady is making his return to Foxborough. That's gonna be a pretty interesting reunion. I know Tom Brady's chasing that record. Could he get it done in New England is the question. But you know, they just came off of that tough loss. They got to bounce back, but Tom Brady, he's not the GOAT, you know, for no reason, right? They don't call him the GOAT for no reason, right? He's gonna go back to the drawing board. He's gonna make the adjustments. He's gonna get that team rallied and ready to go, and he is extra fired up to go back and say hello to Mr. Kraft. So I can't wait for this game. I'm excited about it. You should be too. Let's go. Former St. Louis linebacker Brady Meyer is enjoying life at the Division II level. He had a message for other Hawaii, not just football players, but athletes, saying that, hey, there's a lot of opportunities out there. I know that the number one goal, the dream, is to go on and play Division I sports. In this case, Division I football, getting that scholarship. But he's got his degree, and he's en route and getting his master's in sports administration in his 5th year. Career highs on the field, but he's preparing himself for career highs off the field. And all my athletes watching this, you got to think about that. I always try to explain to young athletes and just, hey, even some pros when they're still in the game, you got to make sure you're building that second vehicle, the body, the framework. Because guess what? At some point, you're going to take this engine that you're currently in and you're going to put it in the next thing. And so you got to be able to go to any opportunity. And if you're fortunate, like we're all not that fortunate to be able to pick where we want to go. We got all these scholarships being thrown at us. That wasn't the case for Mr. Meyer, right? Hey, he went on. He's doing what he loves, but he's got a passion for sports administration, and that's what he knows he's going to do post, football career. So I just encourage you all to make sure you're building that secondary vehicle, and we should all be encouraged and motivated by Braden. So you know what? Congratulations, brother. You're truly a huge inspiration to so many, and all my young athletes, like I said, man, take note. Make sure you guys check out this full article by Billy Hull in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser. And my guy, Steve Inside, a sports guru, I love him so much. He's so passionate about football. He's so passionate about sports. And he's passionate about fans in the stand. And he's got an article in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser highlighting, Mayor Blangiardi is going to be faced with another decision, having to sit in front of whoever needs to sit in front to talk to and try to encourage that there's ways that we can get this done. There's ways that we can get fans in the stands. And I love Steven Tsai's approach. His story is amazing. He's so smart with it. All right, I'm reading his article, and he talks about how he was sitting at an event, elbow to elbow with people he doesn't know. Right? Vaccinated, negative COVID tests, all of the above. Come to find out, that event was a flight. All right, he was on a plane, flying to Hawaii. How many of us have flown, right, in that situation? We have the Safe Travels app that we have to fill out before coming to Hawaii, right? Implementing your vaccine cards or your negative COVID tests. His argument is, why can't we implement something like that at our sport events, at our UH games? I think that's very, very doable. And it's being done at other parts in the country, right? talked about it, one of only 130 major programs not hosting fans. And it's tough. Hey, I know our University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football team could use some fans in the stands, right? When it's crunch time and the defense needs that to be loud, right? We want the fans to get involved. Right? Understand, Sheriff, when it's volleyball or basketball or whatever it is, we need the fans to back us. We feed off that energy. I've talked about that before. So I definitely feel as if there's something that we can do, and I love Stephen Tsai's approach. So hopefully with that, Mayor Blangiardi can take that to the upper people, I guess the decision makers, and let's see what happens because we need it. I want to go watch a game. Let's go. Whew, and look, you know what day it is. It's Wednesday, and I want to remind you about Football Fever. I hope you guys picked up your Football Fever ballots in today's Honolulu Star-Advertiser, and you got to fill that thing out. Compete with myself and the rest of the panelists for a chance to win $500 cash. Let's go, Money Man Zale style. Anyway, grand prize at the end, a big green egg Kamado grill. You don't want to miss out on the opportunities, guys. I'm telling you. So get that, turn it into Select Long's Drugs, and shout out to our sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Hawaiian Telecom, and Long's Drugs for making Football Fever possible. Let's go. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in with me, especially from here in Savannah, Georgia. And this that I'm standing on, this famous cobblestone River Street right here in Savannah, Georgia. Such a beautiful little area. If you guys are ever out here, you've got to come down here. So thank you so much for joining me in today's special show. Man, what? Just mind blown running into my brother DeJuan. Thank you, bro. Make sure you guys get his book. Follow him. And like I always tell you guys to do on these days, enjoy it. Peak of the week. Looking down. You got the momentum. Finish the week strong. I'll see you guys come. Aloha Friday.